I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for February 28th, 2025. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, a sheriff's deputy in Texas was called out to wrangle a kangaroo seen hopping loose while wearing a red jacket. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office said the fashion-forward marsupial was spotted wandering loose in the area of Ferrickloth Road and Farm to Market 609 on Thursday. The sheriff's office said, "Is your kangaroo missing? Yes, we are serious. We couldn't make this up if we wanted to." The post was later updated to state the owner of the kangaroo, which turned out to be named Jack, was located and the marsupial returned home. Moving on from a sharp-dressed roo to things that go moo, a Nevada Department of Transportation road construction crew became amateur cowboys for a day after a runaway bovine found its way onto a Las Vegas highway. NDOT said the cow, which had been on the loose in the area for several days, fled from animal control officers on Monday and ended up a little too close to traffic near Interstate 15 and St. Rose Parkway. A video from the scene shows the crew using their vehicles to wrangle the cow away from the busy roadway and to an area where it could be secured. NDOT officials wrote, "Thankfully, there were no cow-lisions, and this bovine was brought to safety by animal control." Speaking of suspicious species, a Massachusetts police department said a reported bear sighting in the city was most likely something else entirely, a raccoon. Avon Police Deputy Chief Chris Bartolotta said the department received a report of a bear sighting in the city on Saturday, but animal control officers were unable to confirm the report. Officers patrolling in the same area on Monday encountered another resident who offered an alternative explanation for the sighting. Bartolotta said, "Another individual in the area said that wasn't a bear, it was a raccoon. The person posted something on Facebook of footprints, and allegedly they were too small to be a bear." Bartolotta said the mistaken identity is understandable, considering the sighting occurred after dark, and bears have been spotted in Avon and the surrounding area in the past. Segueing now from trash pandas to red pandas, a red panda escaped from its home at a Polish zoo, sparking an hours-long search that finally came to a close in a hospital parking lot. The Nova Zoo in Poznan said on social media that a 9-month-old red panda named Kumari was noticed missing from its enclosure just before 2 p.m. Monday. Reports of red panda sightings came in from all over the city, sending zookeepers scouring the streets for hours before Kumari was finally found in the parking lot of the Joseph Struce Hospital. Kumari was returned to the zoo and put into quarantine for observation. Zoo director Remigiusz Kozinski said the damage to the panda's enclosure appeared to be too extensive to have been the result of weather conditions or other non-human influences. The investigation into the escape is ongoing. And finally, in our recurring segment, The Afternoon Rush, an Idaho man with multiple Guinness World Records titles for juggling brought his muscles into the mix by involving a 10-pound bowling ball and a balance board. David Record Breaker Rush, who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records titles, put his strength and coordination to the ultimate test when he attempted the record for the most juggling catches of a bowling ball and 2 balls on a balance board in 1 minute. He attempted the record during a visit to Guinness World Records headquarters in London. Rush said, "The hardest part wasn't just the juggling or the balancing, it was the combination of both, along with the added challenge of the bowling ball's weight and the board's instability." Rush said there was also an added challenge of not being able to use the balance board he practiced with, as it was too large for easy travel. He said, "Every time I caught the bowling ball, the board would slide across the rolling rock or the floor, creating a super slippery surface. It felt like I was juggling on ice." Despite the challenges, Rush managed to set the record with 243 catches in 1 minute. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Please leave a comment wishing a very happy 30th birthday to my baby sister, Eve.